This is Sky Sports 3.
It's a digital football thing. Keep the game on the bench. Now it's time. Build it up. Into the net. Never give up. 'Cause England's Irish. England's Irish. Got the trigger, I fire like this. Got the trigger, I fire like this.
Good evening, welcome to East Anglia. Today it's a big game in this part of the world here on Football League Live. Special midweek treat for you. Norwich against Ipswich Town from Carrow Road. Good evening everybody, welcome once again to the Football League here on Sky Sports, and our seasonal coverage really is starting to come into its own as the league season kicks going. We're nearly a quarter of the way through. But it's a big long season, there's a lot of games to come. Coming up next, it's the big derby here down in this part of the world. The Wales of the East, as some people might say. It's Norwich versus Ipswich, and it's coming up right after this. Aha!
Got the trigger, I fire like this.
Welcome to Carrow Road for this rainy day for the East Anglian derby between Norwich City and Ipswich Town. This is an unbelievable scene. Norwich City, they're in first place in the Championship, or the First Division, while Ipswich are in 8th place at the moment. Can Norwich stop their rivals? We'll have to wait and see how everything plans out. But it's torrential rain, and this is unbelievable stuff. Who will try and win the East Anglian derby on this Friday Night Football League Live? Here we go! So here's your lineup with the 4-2-3-1 formation for Norwich, with Fleck up front, with Eadie, Johnson and Adams in the attacking mid, with Cook and Milligan in the defensive mid. For Ipswich Town, you got that 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree formation of Scowcroft, Tanner and Sedgley, with Mason, Williams and Stockwell, Tariko, Cundy, Mowbray at the back. Here we go, guys, this is the Friday Night Football League Live! Who will win the East Anglian derby? Let's find out! What can Norwich do? Can they keep the possession in the top two in the English First Division? Or will Ipswich cause some havoc? We'll find out. But Andy Johnson's got the chance to make the move to Fleck. Fleck will shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Mowbray, I believe. Such now to Cook. Johnson now. Back to Milligan. To Eadie. To Fleck. Fleck will turn a shoot! Great start there for Norwich in this East Anglian derby. Oh, fantastic stuff. Oh, Fleck will be absolutely delighted with that. It was great passage of play. Really good passage of play, but to be fair, Ipswich should have done a lot better with the closing down. But Norwich have done brilliant stuff. You can see Fleck could just turn and shoot, and no matter what, he can score beautifully. Norwich are in the lead, 1-0. So Norwich are rocking at Carrow Road. They're absolutely rocking. This is unbelievable scenes. What can Ipswich do? Tariko. Mason now. Remember, Ipswich before tonight's game, they were in 8th place. But they can't lose to their rivals. Stockwell! Oh, great save! Tariko! Oh, another great save there! Gunn did well, actually. Tariko. Oh, it was brilliant to play. First great save, and then Tarika should have done better. But great save there from Gunn. Well, double save actually. Really bad here at Carrow Road. It's just pouring down. And you don't want that in this derby, but at the moment Norwich want this to happen all the time. So Johnson now to Edie, to Fleck. Oh, I think the referee just tried to give advantage, and he did. The referee's just having a few moments, but that was a dreadful challenge. Last minute, it just caught him a little bit. So Polston now with the free kick. What can he do? It'll hit the wall. Such now. Back to Polston. Ooh, great challenge there. Scowcroft needs support to Stockwell. Mason now. Uhlenbeck. Mowbray now. It's just Ipswich are a little bit shocked at the minute. Long ball to Stockwell, but that was dreadful. Edie tried to pass it, but blocked by Ipswich. Scowcroft now. Through ball to Stockwell. Oh, it's a great block. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff from Such. And he's on the ball now, Such. To Newman. Try and pass to Edie. Milligan. Johnson now to the right to Mills. Just inside the Ipswich half now. Crook. To Johnson, back to Crook. Try to play the through ball to Fleck. Now to Edie. Edie got the ball back to Johnson. Was it back to Edie? Fleck will turn and shoot! Oh! I tell you what, that is not far from being his second. That's. Whoa! I tell you what, that was close from Fleck. Really close. Tanner. To Uhlenbeck. Try and pass it to Tarico, but it's been challenged by Adams. And it's half time on a rainy day at Carrow Road in this East Anglian derby. Norwich City 1, Ipswich Town 0. Second half has commenced at Carrow Road. Norwich City are leading 1-0 in this East Anglian derby, and they've done everything they can to put the pressure on. What can Ipswich do? Sedgley, Alston now. I mean, to be fair though, it's been an explosive first few minutes for Norwich. Since then, they've had more chances than Ipswich, but Ipswich have not done much. They have not done much in this game, other than trying to keep possession. But they've loosened the ball completely, and they've lost the throw-in now. Edie now. Great passage to play to Johnson. Adams. Try and pass it to Fleck. Right hand side to Mills. He's acres of space on the right hand side. Whip it in to Fleck! Second goal of the game. And second goal for Norwich. Brilliant. Brilliant header. Let's look at it again. It was great passes to play. Fleck. Mills had acres of space. Tarika should have done better to close down. And Fleck. Brilliant stuff. Mowbray should have got in front of Fleck, but could not do anything about it. Mills. Brilliant cross. Fleck. Brilliant header. 2-0 to Norwich City in this East Anglian derby. Norwich City 2, Ipswich Town 0 on this the East Anglian derby. This is insane stuff, absolutely insane. Scowcroft now to Stockwell. He's through to Uhlenbeck. We'll whip it in. to Scowcroft. Oof. Should have done better. Gunn will, from the goal kick, will be whipping it long to Fleck. Oh, it's been deflected from Johnson. Ipswich are on the attack now. Scowcroft. Tanner. Ipswich have been below par in this game, to be honest. Tarico has lost out the ball, but he's got a free kick, luckily. Referee's just having a few words, but you never know what's going to happen next. Tarico had the ball. He was trying to do everything he can to pass, but oh, that was a dreadful challenge. Steve Sedgley now. He'll whip it in to Mason! But the ball, he looped it over the bar. That was a dreadful challenge. Well, dreadful chance. Gunn with that goal kick now. One ball to Fleck, but could not get to the ball for another player. So Uhlenbeck now to Stockwell, to Sedgley. Back to the left hand side now to Tanner. They're starting some possession now, Ipswich, to try and get some chances back in, but they're not taking their advantages. Fleck, who's got 2 goals in this game, he's been absolutely outstanding today. Absolutely outstanding. But that was a dreadful challenge. Uhlenbeck now will try and whip it in to Tanner! Again, trying to do what Mason did earlier on. But that was dreadful. Should have done better. Really should have done better. He's on the penalty box. He will whip it in. Headed away by Uhlenbeck. Gregory headed away. Such could not get to it. But Carrow Road is rocking in this East Anglian derby. Norwich have won this match against Ipswich Town 2-0. Absolutely insane stuff.
I fire like this.
So let's go ahead and look at all the results then for this week's, and obviously Norwich City will be pleased with that win, and when you see the league table you'll see why. But Barnsley and Crystal Palace held to a 0-0 draw. Nobody would have thought that would have been the case. Birmingham and Bolton Wanderers with 2 good wins. Portsmouth will be pleased. They're keeping Fratton Park a bit of a fortress. Queen's Park Rangers and Manchester City, last year's Premiership fixture, this finished 2 apiece. Reading and Grimsby drawing, helping neither side add to the goals draw, and then it was pretty much a case of, apart from Swindon's win, everyone else is 1 apiece. While we go to the top of the table, and Norwich City go top of the first division. With that, Bolton Wanderers remained second, starting to put a little gap up between Barnsley and Sheffield United, and Tranmere and Stoke City all remain in the remaining playoff places. But obviously look out for Crystal Palace and Huddersfield Town, just sitting a point behind. Bottom of the table, Oldham Athletic are in trouble and starting to drift away from everybody else. But Bradford all the way up to Manchester City in 13th are still in that conversation at the moment, but it's looking very tense at the bottom of the Football League. Well, there we go, another brilliant game. We're back again with more League football this Friday, in fact, so you need not worry. Bumper week here on us for Trevor Sports. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you again in the future, which you will. Bye bye.
Got the trigger, I fire like this.